Officer, listen, I just got out of this car, and you have an unmarked cruiser, so I couldn't tell, like, if it was a police car or not. And when I got out, the window's so far down that the dog was able to lunge its head for me and almost bite me.
Okay.
That's seriously unsafe. I have a really big problem with that. If I had a kid getting out, I have kids, they're not here right now, but I have a serious problem with that.
You have a serious problem with what almost happened?
Yeah, I do, because if the window was further up, or if you kept the car going with the window up, that wouldn't have happened. If I got bit, it would have been a really serious problem.
Yeah, if you fell off a cliff, that would be serious too.
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? Because all I wanted to do was talk to you about making sure that the public is safe. Because if you have a dog that will attack and lunge out a window, then that's all I wanted to talk to you about. But now I have a problem with you. So what's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
See you later.
You're a pig. You're a pig. Get your supervisor here now. I'm saying it to your face.
Yeah?
Yes.
What else are you gonna do?
What do you mean, what am I going to do?
You wanna put your phone away? Or
What do you mean, put my phone away? Are you an officer? What do you mean?
That's what I thought.
What are you going to do? All right, so now what's your name and badge number? Shut the fuck up. All right, do you know who I am?
Do I care?
You're gonna. You're gonna care in about 2 seconds. 693 404 9693. We have a pig here that likes to try and threaten civilians, so now we're gonna be calling your supervisor. 404 9693. Let's find out where he works. (404-9693). No idea who I am, do you? Well, you're gonna learn now. Now you're gonna learn. What's going on, guys? We're back at the Londonderry, New Hampshire Police Department. I was at a CVS. I was just getting out of the car to use the bathroom, and I was parked next to a black SUV, and there was a dog in the back. I didn't approach it, but it looked like a normal SUV, normal dog. And as I walked by it, the dog lunged at me and tried to bite me. So I went inside the store, and when I came out, I said, "Hey, officer, man, maybe next time you should just, it's all on video, you'll see this in the intro, maybe you should just, make sure the window's up or something like that. I almost got bit." "Oh, you got a problem with what almost happened?" "Yeah, like a kid could have got bit. I want you," and he was like, he started giving me an attitude. Hold on, man. So he starts getting crazy, and I say, I want your badge number. And he refuses to give it to me. I said, "You're a pig." So he gets out of the car and says, "Put your phone down. What are you going to do about it?" He gets the dog all fired up. He wants me to put the phone down so that way he can try and assault me. So he didn't know who I was. Well, he's about to find out in a very big way. Hey, I need to speak to your supervisor. I have a very serious problem.
Okay, and what's the problem?
Maybe you can tell me if this is one of your officers?
There's no service in here.
All right. Well, I have an officer that just got out of his car, threatened me. His dog almost bit me. So I need to speak to a supervisor right now. He's gonna be in some trouble now.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
All right.
Let me see if I can go outside and have it load and come back in.
This is a state. Is there any way that you would be able to recognize if that was a state officer if it wasn't one of yours?
Most. Do you want me to look at the camera now?
What's that?
Do you want me to look at the camera or no?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Have a conversation. Most agencies have license plates that indicate where their cruiser is from. For example, in Londonderry, I believe ours is 801, and they all say MP on them. Mm-hmm. Pretty much every single law enforcement vehicle in the state is going to have MP on the plate as the first two. It'll usually be blue and white. So a plate like that just seems like a regular citizen's plate. Because
he had the Sentina, the push bars you guys have, Sentina, and in the front you can actually see the lights. Okay. So I don't know like what type of officer he was. Maybe it's a constable, but I would like to file a complaint because my only issue was your dog almost bit me. So if you're a police officer, you obviously know better. Like especially at a CVS where kids can be walking in. What almost happened is a problem because it could have been, if the dog bit someone, it would have been a serious issue. But then to get out of the car and tell me to put my phone away, we know why you want to put my phone away. Mm-hmm. So then you can try and say I put my hands on you, not for nothing, I might not look like it, but he would have wound up on the better end of it and I'm going to jail. So I just think someone like that is really dangerous and I would like to file a criminal a complaint. I know we don't have his name, but I'd like to file a report today for that.
There's ways we can get his name. I mean, looks
Okay.
like you got the license plate from the
Yes,
video. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I can have an officer come out and take the complaint for you.
Yes, please.
Supervisors generally don't take the initial calls.
Okay.
So I can have an officer come in and he can take the complaint. We got great evidence there with the video. It shows the interaction between the two, but I can promise you that he is not a Londonderry police officer. And based on the license plate, he's not a police officer in the state of New Hampshire. I know
I'm not from here. Do you guys have like constables and stuff like that?
We have sheriffs.
Sheriffs. He's probably not a sheriff
No,
either.
he wouldn't be a sheriff. I mean, he could very well have just been a guy who bought a car that looks like a police cruiser and has a canine. I don't know. I mean, you saw how he was dressed. That's not a typical police uniform.
Right. I didn't know. Maybe he was like an undercover or something like that. But he didn't. When I went in looking for an officer and I saw him in line, and I didn't see the bulge, I didn't see the badge, and he certainly didn't carry himself as a cop. So that was my real concern. So if he was or he wasn't, but I'd like to file a report.
You got, give me 2 minutes. I'm going to run time. I'm going to see what officer is available.
Okay.
It should be the self-sector times at CVS.
Okay.
So,
I had a feeling it wasn't your guys because we were here earlier, and you guys were really, really nice. There was no problem.
we have a very good reputation with the public.
Yeah.
So I promise you guys it wasn't one of us.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'll head inside so we can come out and take that report, and we'll at the minimum have a conversation with that other party right there.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Sergeant. Appreciate it, man. Nice to meet you as well.
I'll be right back with an officer.
Okay. Thank you. So we just the phone wasn't going. I had to shut it off just so I was able to show the evidence. Our tow truck girl's phone is full from memory, and she has no service in here, so she couldn't play the video I showed. But literally, the only thing you guys missed was me showing him the evidence. And then as soon as the video was done playing and I sent him a picture of the license plate to his text message, we started recording again. So he's, stated abundantly that that is not a Londonderry police officer. It is, just most likely not a state trooper or a sheriff's officer. So he could be a constable. He could be impersonating a police officer because I asked him if he was a police officer, and he told me that he wasn't. He told me that he was. So that's why I just assumed that he was a cop. So we're going to file a report today, and we're going to hold this guy accountable, because if you couldn't pass the police academy, so you're running around pretending you're a cop, we can shut that shit down for you right now. Because the last officer that did that, we put on Auditing America, Armed Crazy Cop Impersonator Exposed, and that has 800,000 views. So we're pretty good at exposing fake cops. What's going on, man?
Officer McLean will be right in. He's just out on the road on a fireworks complaint, so shouldn't be 2 or 3.
Yeah, I saw them on the way. They're pretty big. Thought you guys were having some sort of celebration.
So did I. We got a couple complaints tonight, but as long as they have a permit and they're doing it safely, then they can do it.
Awesome, man. You guys are doing some good work here. I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot.
No problem. But he'll be momentarily.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I don't know if you guys have anything else.
No, that's it, man. Appreciate it. You can check out your video from earlier is actually uploaded. A couple thousand people have already seen it. It's my page is Accountability for All.
What do you guys
on YouTube? We do First Amendment audits.
We forget her name.
Granite State?
Yeah.
She was here today with us.
She was? Oh,
yeah.
She was awesome. I like her.
Yeah, so you guys did super well, and then, so I'm going to upload this video tomorrow, just showing that when we came here before, you didn't have a problem with it, and then when we had an issue or a crime, you guys were super, super fast to respond. So
it's our job.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you very much.
Appreciate what you guys did too, actually.
Hey, listen, it's good. We like to find the bad cops, because it's bad cops like that that put you guys in danger, because they're creating a stigma that, we want to bridge the gap to show that, some cops are bad, and I like putting them out there. But when we find great cops, we love that even more, because that's the rarity, and that's what we like to find.
We try and work with our community the best we can. It's the best way to do it.
You're super nice. You have to be the nicest cop I've ever met. People are going to say I'm kissing cop butt right now, but it's true. You're just so nice.
I know.
But it's always the nice guy. So if I was running from you, I wouldn't want to do that.
No.
Probably a good shot, right?
I don't know. I haven't had to do with the line of duty, so.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
But we do keep up our training.
Yep.
And hopefully I never have to do with the line of duty.
That's the goal, man. That's the goal. Yep. You get home to your family and not have to worry about that's officer safety. Like some guys, I was just in Manchester, and we were talking to the officer, and he's like, "Oh, do you want to come into the interview room? It's more formal." I thought, "Yeah, sure." As soon as we get in there, the female officer says, where are you from? And then he goes, I'm just going to have to issue a pat-down search. I was like, I don't consent to any searches or seizures. He goes, well, you're going to have to go through the metal detector. I said, I don't have to do anything, and I'm willing to go to jail for this today because that's what you did. You lured me in here so you could try and do like a search and get my information. And he was like, oh, it's officer safety. That's not officer safety. The way you're conducting yourself is officer safety.
I don't know how Manchester does it. Every agency does things differently.
Yeah.
This is how Londonderry does it. This is how we've always done it. So.
Keep doing it, man. Don't change it if it's working.
We will.
All right, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. How's it going, man?
My name's Officer Ryan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Pleasure.
you. This is my field training officer.
All right,
Matt
man.
Moore.
You're training?
Yeah, I'm training.
You're
I'm
training.
yes, sir.
All right, man.
What can I do for you? Do you want to speak in private or would you like to
No,
speak
this
on
is
the
fine.
air?
Do you mind the camera? All right. So I was, and I can show you the footage. I was at a CVS, and I got out of the car, and there was a black SUV next to us.
Is the CVS right on Mammoth Road right there?
Yes, right around the corner. It's like 3 minutes away that way.
Right that way.
So I got out of the car, and the window's all the way down, and there was a dog in the back seat, and it was able to lunge all the way out, and it almost bit me.
Okay.
So I looked at the Cruiser, and it had the Sentina push bar on it, and it had a spotlight, and it had some lights in the grill kit.
Okay.
So I assumed it was a police officer. So I went inside. I used the bathroom. I came out, and the officer was getting in, or who I assumed to be an officer getting in the car.
Was he in a uniform?
He wasn't in a uniform, no. I asked him if he was a police officer. He said that he was, and I asked for his supervisor, and I'm just going to stop this. What's going on, guys? It's Josh, the Accountability Brawl. So you just seen the issue that we had with this guy. You seen the interaction with the police. The hot tow truck girl's phone was full, so she couldn't record, so I had to shut off mine to show them the evidence. And we filled out a police report. Training officer was super nice. Officer McLean was super nice. The Londonderry PD is doing a great job. This is the second time dealing with them today, and here's what we found out. The guy's not a cop. He's a privately contracted security company. So he has a trained dog, okay, that's trained to defend and protect. He's identifying himself as a cop. He's driving around a vehicle that looks like a police vehicle and identifying himself as such. Super dangerous guy. So we filled out a criminal complaint today. This is going to be the second police impersonator that we're getting off the street because they took it super serious. They're already looking into this guy, and they're taking this all the way. So shout out, kudos to the Londonderry Police Department, to the training officer, Sergeant Olson that we met, the officer that's training himself, and hopefully they get this guy off the street because the last police impersonator we caught, he's not doing it no more, and neither will this one. And that's the reason that we stopped him today.